Right now, the universe is whispering in numbers, and one sequence holds the key to unlocking miracles in your life. 888. On December 8, this number aligns with a rare cosmic portal, a gateway of infinite energy, calling you to awaken to your true potential. For centuries, sages and mystics have observed that 888 is more than a number. It is a vibration of abundance, a symbol of balance between the material and spiritual realms. It signals cycles of completion, harmony, and the natural flow of prosperity into those who are ready to receive it. But there is more. Beyond numerology, there exists a frequency tuned precisely to this energy, 888 Hz. This subtle yet powerful resonance can recalibrate your mind, body, and spirit. It can dissolve blocks, heighten awareness, and align your inner energy with the currents of the universe. Few know that ancient practitioners of sound and meditation, including the Shaolin monks, used similar principles to sharpen intuition, manifest intentions, and cultivate boundless vitality. In this video, you will discover how to synchronize with the 8th of December 888 portal. Activate the 888 Hz frequency within your daily practice and harness it to attract miracles, wealth, and limitless abundance. You will learn techniques rooted in Shaolin wisdom, mindfulness, and personal mastery that are rarely shared in the modern world. By the end, you will understand how this alignment can transform not only your energy but your reality. Welcome to Shaolin Soulfire. Subscribe now and join a journey into ancient wisdom, hidden energies, and the path to self-mastery. Today marks the beginning of awakening to a flow that has been waiting for you all along. The portal is open, the frequency is calling, and your next step lies within these moments. When the mind is restless, the body is tense, and the spirit drifts, even the greatest opportunities can slip through your grasp. True abundance is never first measured by gold or possessions, it is first sensed within. The Shaolin masters teach that balance is not a goal but a living practice. Each movement, each breath, each thought must flow with awareness, for the body holds the wisdom of the mind, and the mind reflects the clarity of the spirit. In the quiet halls of the monastery, I have seen disciples rise before dawn, aligning their movements with the rhythm of the universe. Their discipline is not rigid. It is a harmony of intent and action. Every stance, every strike, every step is a meditation in itself. This is the principle of energy mastery. When your inner currents are calm and focused, external life begins to mirror that clarity. Wealth, opportunities, even relationships respond to the state of your inner alignment. Many seek abundance by grasping outwardly, chasing fortunes that dissolve like mist. The Shaolin way teaches the opposite: cultivate stillness within, sharpen awareness, and act with precision. The mind must be clear, free from doubt and distraction. The body must be disciplined, a vessel of strength and resilience. The spirit must remain centered, aware of the subtle currents that guide all life. When these three align, abundance flows naturally as a reflection of internal harmony. The universe does not separate the material from the spiritual. It responds to the coherence you maintain inside. Even the smallest shift in focus, a disciplined thought, a mindful breath, can ripple outward, attracting experiences and wealth that once seemed distant. In the temple, we learn that the true treasure is not held in hands, but carried in the resonance of a balanced mind, a disciplined body, and a spirit attuned to the infinite. Sound has always been more than a tool for hearing. It is a bridge between the seen and the unseen, a subtle force that shapes consciousness. Among the frequencies whispered by the universe, 888 Hz holds a special resonance. It aligns with the energy centers of the body, awakening dormant potential and harmonizing the flow of life force. In the temples of old, monks understood this intuitively. Certain tones could still the mind, strengthen the body, and open channels for higher awareness. When the 888 Hz frequency is experienced, it vibrates gently through the body, touching the heart, the mind, and the subtle currents of spirit. Each pulse encourages clarity, dissolving internal blocks and allowing energy to circulate without obstruction. Ancient wisdom teaches that vibration is the language of manifestation. When the inner state is attuned to a higher resonance, the external world begins to respond. Thoughts, intentions, and actions ripple outward, shaping reality with a quiet, precise power. Discipline is essential in this practice. Listening is not a passive act, it is an art of mindfulness. To sit in stillness, to feel each vibration travel through the chest and spine, to notice subtle shifts in thought and emotion, this is where mastery begins. The Shaolin approach to energy teaches patience, observation, and reverence for the unseen. Through sound, the body becomes an instrument, the mind a conductor, and the spirit a channel for infinite possibility. Those who embrace this harmony discover that manifestation is not forced but invited. The frequency becomes a guide, pointing to the inner states that must be nurtured by practicing awareness and intention. The resonance of 888 Hz can be used to calm fear, ignite focus, and awaken a deeper understanding of abundance. In the subtle science of vibration, discipline, and mindfulness converge, showing that true power emerges from alignment within. In the quiet moments before dawn, when the world holds its breath, the path to miracles becomes visible, not through action, but through stillness. Silence is more than the absence of sound. It is a space where the mind sheds its clutter and the spirit remembers its vastness. The Shaolin masters have long taught that true mastery begins not with movement, but with stillness. In stillness, the mind can observe itself, free from distraction, and the body can release tension that binds energy. Meditation is the doorway to this inner clarity. Sitting with the spine straight, the senses softened, one can feel the subtle rhythm of life flowing within. Thoughts may rise like waves, yet they pass without resistance, leaving behind a calm expanse. It is here, in this serene space, that the energy of the 888 Hz portal can be most deeply felt. The frequency resonates with the inner currents, amplifying focus, opening intuition, and creating a fertile ground for manifestation. Discipline is required to cultivate this stillness. The mind craves noise, the body seeks movement, yet consistent practice teaches patience and presence. Even a few intentional breaths can anchor awareness. By focusing on the inhale and the exhale, one aligns with the subtle vibrations around and within, allowing the portal energy to harmonize with the body's natural rhythm. In the temples, students learn that miracles are not always sudden or dramatic. They are the quiet results of sustained alignment. A shift in perspective, a surge of clarity, an opening of opportunity arises when the mind is still enough to perceive the signals of the universe. Stillness trains the senses, sharpens intuition, and cultivates patience. It is the fertile soil from which every form of abundance grows. The Shaolin Way reminds us that in mastering silence, one masters the self, and through the self, the currents of life. In the practice halls of the Shaolin Monastery, every movement is precise, every strike measured. There is no wasted motion, no effort without intention. Wealth and abundance in life follow a similar principle. They emerge not from scattered striving, but from deliberate, aligned action. True power is born when discipline meets clarity of purpose, when each step is guided by conscious choice rather than fleeting desire. Effort without intention is like water poured on sand. It may move, it may ripple, but it never nourishes. The monks understood that the body and mind are instruments of transformation, but only when directed with focus. Each stance, each breath, each repetition carries meaning, building strength not just in the muscles, but in the energy that flows through the practitioner. In the same way, every action in life, when aligned with inner purpose, contributes to the manifestation of abundance. There is a subtle difference between effort driven by craving and effort guided by clarity. Craving scatters energy, leaving the mind restless and the spirit exhausted. Purpose channels energy, creating a resonance that attracts opportunities and synchronizes circumstances. The Shaolin philosophy teaches that mastery is not in mere motion, but in conscious movement. Intent transforms labor into art, action into manifestation. When intention guides action, even small steps carry immense weight. A single mindful choice can ripple outward, influencing unseen currents and opening doors that random effort never reaches. Discipline shapes the mind to recognize the path, and purpose directs the will to follow it. Abundance becomes not a distant dream, but a natural consequence of internal alignment. In life, as in the training halls of the monastery, it is the harmony of intention and action that turns effort into transformation and transforms potential into reality. Many walk through life carrying invisible weights, beliefs whispered long ago, doubts inherited or learned, fears that quietly dictate every choice. These limiting patterns create an inner scarcity that reflects outward, blocking abundance before it can arrive. In the quiet chambers of Shaolin practice, the first step toward mastery is recognition, to see these patterns without judgment, to understand that they are not truth but echoes of the mind. Mindfulness becomes a lantern in this process. By observing thoughts as they rise and fall, without clinging or resistance, the mind begins to distinguish between what is real and what is habitual. Each moment of awareness is a chance to release a chain, to weaken a barrier that has held potential captive. Journaling, meditation, and reflection become tools of liberation, helping the practitioner trace the origin of a limiting belief and gently let it dissolve. The Shaolin path teaches that inner mastery requires discipline not only of the body but of thought and emotion. Letting go is not a weakness, it is a conscious choice to free energy for creation, not confinement. Forgiveness of oneself, of others, of circumstances is a cornerstone of this release. Holding on to blame or regret anchors the mind in the past, while forgiveness lifts it into possibility. Embracing possibility is the final gesture. Once limiting beliefs are released, the mind can perceive abundance not as something distant, but as a natural extension of aligned energy. Every decision, every action becomes informed by clarity rather than fear. The currents of life flow more freely, mirroring the openness cultivated within. In this quiet, disciplined practice, one learns that abundance is not granted externally. It is reflected from the harmony, courage, and freedom that have been reclaimed inside. The universe speaks in patterns, often subtle, often quiet, yet always precise. Among these signals, 888 stands as a cosmic invitation, a reminder that life has its rhythms, and when one aligns with them, doors open that once seemed closed. The Shaolin sages teach that mastery is not only over the body and mind, but over perception itself, to notice the unseen currents and follow their guidance with clarity. Synchronicity is the language of these currents. It may appear as repeated numbers, a chance encounter, or an unexpected solution to a problem. Those who practice mindfulness learn to see beyond coincidence, recognizing the signs that life offers as gentle nudges toward alignment. Intuition grows sharper with observation, and repeated patterns begin to form a map, guiding decisions and revealing opportunities that are otherwise overlooked. Ancient wisdom frames these moments as mirrors of potential. Each reflection in daily life is an opportunity to act in harmony with the greater flow. If a choice resonates with purpose, the mirror reflects support. If it is misaligned, subtle resistance arises, offering a chance to recalibrate. By paying attention to these opportunity mirrors, one begins to understand that manifestation is not a force imposed, but a dance between inner clarity and external resonance. Discipline strengthens this awareness. The mind must remain alert yet calm, the heart open yet discerning. Life's signals are fleeting, easily missed by distraction or impatience. A practitioner who cultivates patience, stillness, and reflection can perceive the threads connecting inner intention to outer circumstance. In this awareness, the alignment of thought, energy, and action becomes natural. Miracles are not distant events. They are the result of noticing, listening, and moving in harmony with the subtle guidance woven into every moment. The 888 frequency amplifies this connection, inviting a deeper attunement to the flow of life and the unfolding of opportunities already present. Gratitude is more than a polite reflection. It is a powerful current that shifts the inner landscape and invites abundance to flow naturally. In the quiet chambers of Shaolin training, students are taught that richness is first recognized within, to honor the present moment, to feel the weight of breath, the warmth of the sun, the strength of the body, is to acknowledge life's abundance before seeking it elsewhere. This reverence for now creates a resonance that aligns effortlessly with the 888 energies of the universe. When gratitude becomes a daily practice, it acts like a multiplier. Every thought of appreciation strengthens the channels through which abundance flows, making space for unexpected blessings, insights, and opportunities. The Shaolin Way emphasizes that attention and intention together cultivate power. By focusing on what is already present, the mind aligns with what is possible. It is a disciplined openness, a recognition that miracles often arrive quietly through subtle shifts rather than grand gestures. Simple rituals can anchor this practice. Begin each day with a few mindful breaths, silently acknowledging three aspects of life that bring stability, joy, or peace. At night, reflect on lessons learned, challenges overcome, and moments of connection that might otherwise be overlooked. Walking in nature, observing the rise and fall of life's rhythms, can also deepen this awareness. Even small gestures, a smile, a bow, a whispered acknowledgement of gratitude, connect inner focus to the currents of universal energy. Over time, these practices do more than cultivate contentment. They train the mind to recognize abundance as a state of being, not a destination. By grounding attention in appreciation, one harmonizes with the flow of 888, allowing clarity, opportunity, and prosperity to manifest naturally. Gratitude becomes both compass and conduit, a disciplined way to remain aligned with the universe while opening the door to limitless potential. Emotions are currents that run deep, shaping perception, choice, and the energy we project into the world. Even the strongest intentions falter when anger, fear, or attachment cloud the mind. The Shaolin masters understood that true wealth, inner and outer, arises only from emotional clarity, a state where the mind is calm, the heart steady, and energy flows unblocked. In the temples, students learn to observe emotions without becoming them. Anger is acknowledged, then released. Fear is felt, then transformed into awareness. Attachment is recognized, then gently loosened. Practices such as controlled breathing, slow, deliberate movement, and focused meditation cultivate this mastery. Each technique teaches that emotions are neither enemy nor master. They are signals, guiding attention toward what requires balance and presence. A calm, centered mind acts like a still pond, reflecting the universe with clarity. When the waters are agitated, reflection distorts. When still, even subtle truths become visible. This is the foundation for manifestation. Prosperity, opportunity, and abundance respond not merely to thought, but to the vibrational state of the individual. A heart weighed by resentment or a mind clouded with fear disrupts the natural flow of life. A practitioner who remains grounded, disciplined, and emotionally clear can navigate challenges effortlessly, attract aligned circumstances, and act with precision. Shaolin techniques reinforce this daily, mindful awareness of emotional triggers paired with disciplined responses gradually rewires habitual patterns. Small moments, pausing before reacting, observing sensations without judgment, returning to breath, become powerful tools for self-mastery. Over time, this practice transforms the inner landscape, cultivating strength, resilience, and poise. By mastering emotional energy, one creates the fertile soil in which abundance naturally grows, ensuring that every intention, action, and thought resonates with clarity, balance, and empowered purpose. The path to miracles begins not in the world outside, but within the quiet sanctuary of the mind. When mindfulness, discipline, and high-frequency alignment converge, life begins to move with effortless flow. In the Shaolin tradition, mastery is measured not by strength alone, but by the harmony between thought, action, and energy. A practitioner becomes a conduit, a channel through which the universe's abundance flows naturally, without force or struggle. Each day offers an opportunity to strengthen this connection. Meditation sharpens awareness, allowing the mind to perceive subtle currents and unseen possibilities. Reflection teaches discernment, revealing patterns in thought, behavior, and circumstance. conscious action transforms intention into reality, as every choice resonates with inner clarity. This is not a fleeting practice, but a disciplined way of being, cultivated slowly, steadily, and with reverence for the present moment. Integrity and self-mastery form the foundation of this alignment. When actions reflect inner truth, energy moves unimpeded, and life begins to respond with synchronicity. The Shaolin masters teach that the external world mirrors the inner state, a heart grounded in honesty, a mind focused in purpose, and a spirit disciplined in awareness naturally attract opportunities that serve growth, prosperity, and abundance. There is no struggle, only resonance, no chasing, only receiving. In this state, miracles are not extraordinary events. They are the natural unfolding of alignment. A chance encounter, a sudden insight, or a stream of ideas becomes visible to those who have cultivated stillness, focus, and discipline. By living consciously, honoring each action, and maintaining alignment with high-frequency energies, one opens the channels for limitless abundance. To become a conduit of miracles is to embody harmony itself, allowing the universe to flow through mind, body, and spirit, transforming intention into reality with effortless grace. As the 8th of December, 888 portal opens, and the 888 Hertz frequency resonates through mind, body, and spirit, we are reminded that true abundance begins within. The teachings of Shaolin mastery guide us toward alignment, clarity, and balance, showing that every step, every breath, and every choice shapes the energy we carry into the world. Miracles are not random. They are reflections of inner harmony, disciplined action, and elevated vibration. When the mind is still, the heart is clear, and the spirit is centered, life responds with opportunities, synchronicities, and abundance that flow naturally. Each moment becomes a chance to practice mindful mastery, to align intention with action, and to move with purpose and presence. By embracing stillness, intentional action, and disciplined awareness, anyone can unlock infinite wealth and limitless abundance, not just in material terms, but in joy, clarity, and the richness of experience. The energy of 888 is a guide, a gentle invitation to live in resonance with the universe and to cultivate the inner states that manifest the outer world we desire. Take these lessons into your daily life. Practice mindfulness, honor your intentions, release what no longer serves, and allow your actions to reflect clarity and integrity. The portal is open, the frequency is calling, and your journey toward alignment and abundance begins with the simple, deliberate steps you take today. If this message resonated, join our community at Shaolin Soulfire, like, subscribe, and walk this path of ancient wisdom, mindful mastery, and limitless possibility alongside us.